world. And then I think there's another one where somewhere where is it, that is the center of the world.
I think Kintampo.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Kintampo and Akete Krache. I think Kintampo.
Okay.
It's Kintampo.
Again, that is something we need to add value to and market. You understand? Then another thing that we could market is our funerals.
Yeah.
Ekosiisen on
Otunfo is a huge way, friends, and tourism potential on its own. What have we built around Otunfo? What have we built around our traditional authorities? How have we merged the House of Chiefs to your friends and national development? I say our democracy sort of. Do you get it? What role do they play? How are we marketing all that? The beauty of it. We have so much that we need to add value to, and then make sure that those are the things that bring us money. Cocoa. I mean, today cocoa price is gone down.
Yeah.
The following day, it's
oil
goes gold, all that and so on. And so we have all this. Friends, a year of return, and then what we are saying, I'm yet to see the numbers. But if it's anything, if the reports are anything to go by, Steve Harvey, or by one didn't buy, is it a year of return for one didn't buy?
No, he came because of year of return. Yes, buy.
Okay.
But he came because of year of return.
Okay, because
I think he promised the Ghana ambassador to the US.
Yeah.
Was that he appeared on some prime time shows in the US.
Okay.
And some of those show hosts promised him personally, said they would come.
Okay.
And that's how come.
Okay.
But he came twice. He came first to visit the Cape Coast Castle,
Yeah.
and then came back to shoot.
Okay.
Do some interviews
again,
and shoot certain things.
Almost every coastal town in this country has a castle.
Almost, yeah. Especially on where was central and western regions.
Even Volta region.
Oh, okay. Fort, castle.
Exactly, forts and castles and so on. How well are we marketing them? What value have we put to it? Cape Coast Castle, I mean, some time ago, it used to be a point where people go to, defecate. Victoria Park near it. I mean, it's in very deplorable state and so on. You get it? I mean, year of return, compare the marketing of Ghana at 50, the marketing of Can 2008 to year of return. It is nowhere.
Yeah. But no sooner Kwesika said Ghana at 50, Can 2008, now or more budget. The focus was to use little to do more.
So you go back to what I said. When was it conceived? Okay. Who conceived it? What was what was put into it? What were the input? And then what are the how do we measure the benefits of that? Okay. Again, let me talk about Ebri Gardens.
Okay.
Another major tourism way, your friends say, potential that we could talk about. But what have we done to it? Nothing. Ebri Gardens, this is way your friends say, it's more like a
photo shoot.
Thank you. There is a helicopter there, which is, run down completely. I don't think that is to be there now. If that way, municipal, and as a district way, assembly, is minded by some of business. This is something that they could capitalize on and market very well and use it to raise revenue as opposed to relying on central government for interventions and so on.
And I think the good thing will be new model and no would be informed by the bill which is currently before Parliament. Once it becomes law, now be mandatory. Say in the assembly, who as part of more IGF, more revenue sources, tourist site now more honorable beka into the assembly, traditional authorities, Ghana Tourism Authority, our reps, like a management team. So, and I say a board, and that board will pick a manager. And I think second Tampodiana work here. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. Just replicate same across the board.
Exactly.
Now Obia, because Kentampodi, according to him, board never GTA were rep also. Traditional authorities no rep also. Assembly no rep also. And no more matters no matter manager. Manager ne qualified or a student or degree in forest management and no matter no. Our water guide or more. they are paid to do a particular job. One more KPI, they can maintain the place. And I'm looking at, so we call Nkrofol, for example. Now, in Siona, it is believed, say, it's a huge tourism way. But management of it, W.E. Dubois now, Ekoyena, Oyis Kakwamo, they refurbish. That
you see where Dubois is buried. Yeah. It's a huge tourism way because Dubois is a huge name.
Huge name in the Pan-African struggle.
In America. The slave routes, how did we market that in terms, vis-a-vis the year of return and so on? We have a lot. I mean, low-hanging fruit, some people describe them. But I mean, sometimes the water is there, but then we are complaining.
It's down to the focus.
But any if Kintampo tourism way, if it's with that way or my hand, I'm not sure. It's incomplete. It's incomplete without my.
Yes, Gordon.
It's been a huge success. Even Bank of Ghana for. Ubia dia what the babeka about 12 bia said Ghana it means kasi in the free mubiano enye empirical metimi aka say don beka biano ebe and understatement because busa won say t-shirts omo buy ya omo toto no wo osu dan kwa circle eko art center called there in my receipt enu ntijia for bedempo etimi akase a track a course so within that period then your man receipt how much more even VAT receipt and until a bit difficult say a best at your busa ebia akusiajiman and I say a buying say okay so far no say na Ghana government and I say economy no the economy na Ghana government economy no a buy and mutin pump into the economy it will be very difficult this is estimation estimation go put on be no I can tell you say a bear under a yakra and no I will say take advantage say na ba no that bibi sa ba a bear then e bit ma boy e ho prepare in a better position say I face scientifically bit ma monitor maybe dia be on me did say e bia 2 weeks time 3 weeks time yet nasia aban eni me aminu apene ko saje ma mu nyina put na say omo ye stock taking no mo hwa omo bo mo nsa no I can say oh I did ye successful but ye opportunity we never ha no opportunity we why say ne we why say that is how life is so the as life to you opportunity ne ba
and that's why beyond the return initiative no
me like I say no go put corrective you say baby lose out no it's not all lost yet you bit me find better ways a bit me according to the need me I recupus can be a bit me aboa economy no because look me early this year ministers if I butcher by oh ni enjoy num you be Kakum park if I me Kakum na che papa me call I think Jesus time to mo so na mfo bi omo ye Jamaicans no mu didi nkoto omo buy abrantepa for me free crying ye Kakum me do me fu akwan fu ni afi yawo
what the land cruiser na ba
what dey no akwan fu pa obia what friend say tourism asibia no ehun sa akwan no say pa a blot on our conscience as Ghanaians say you name the potential of tourism. It's a blot on our conscience. We have no excuse. We have no excuse. This how can say I think it me yen tentem. Kotoka International Airport. Wi-Fi or it's not the same.
Free Wi-Fi ni ho.
And again. Listen, if when I can Wi-Fi with baby, make a free Wi-Fi, so I make so don't qualify it.
Them say be offices or Wi-Fi or more use. What? Buy be a free Wi-Fi.
And they say baby could be a Wi-Fi. Make
a lot major international airports.
Are you free?
Sometimes free.
And you free.
Sometimes air free.
Oh. Okay, meba.
Oko Istanbul.
Jai. Oh, me patrol. Istanbul.
Minimum. We use for some
1 hour.
Not take
1 hour. Istanbul be free for 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
30 minutes.
Please be free Istanbul ben rich ya.
Istanbul Airport
before Benrechi last weekend before by 1 hour
because a whole any Russia and I knew 1 hour
me say me call Turkey what is a year me 1 hour 1 hour airports bebre e free for a bon man which means about 30 minutes you have to log in again
of course
but I had a 1 minute in Pony Hop. That's the problem as I make no etika mu kwata ko so bojo mo mu okroma bebrebe e ka mo ne Ghana airport for yi kakran ka mo say 20 minutes kram pa hwe obo no ma wo ba Ghana no woni mo tip o che say obedru because
at least up here internet they are so
much say producer we free akwa America internet nti wonyera no wo so bedru airport so a obo 1 2 3 on the phone say pia restaurant near me e de ben near me obenya direction akọ
but producer say when you call from Kotokasi here I'm almost free Wi-Fi for 1 hour.
Really?
O say
notice no boy here. Every day breaking news. Yeah, notice no boy here.
Wa bro abeka wa say me why na frɛ o.
I no come make. In fact, my story be that's how the whole most person media story. Minim say e wo hopa de a hwɛ Istanbul die. Me koye na me pese me ko wa me
ebobo ho nti bi o pese o hu
me ya ma hu je say wo do passport no ko swipe
yeah ko swipe
and you know what
that's in the airport yeah wo do swipe now watch your ticket
now watch your ticket password also no wa for 1 hour there be airport kakra oh, yeah, capital. Yeah, capital intensive. Dabi ja wa mind.
On say some
yeah, can look at yas business lines and why ye. No, don't. Oh no, that be what him. No, I put for 5 chapters of the castle. And yeah, I go but you see, the make kind of say, your achievements need to be achieved through year of return.
But at least news, then they say Kotoka International Airport with free Wi-Fi.
Oh,
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, you better move back with you. Move back with you. And to me say, oh my, Mr. Year of return, achievement no doors. Wouldn't say Kumasi Biabaho. Over the weekend, I'm Kumasi. Call ye Ashton Koshe. I attached time 40 years ago. Mumbai, the moon started by Ashton. You have returned. Eti our cascaded effect.
Of course.
Yeah, Ghanaians the couple you have returned on Master Table. Okay. Oh, for Befie, I could be said in the video hold walk or Premier College. Yes, it's 35 years or my now by Jack. Now, the interview can be local guys now. No money dinko. Eh, for that you have been now here and the F word and in no Musa and yes, Mambatum Piga. It's no, yeah, oh, see, it's all about leadership. Bibia was so. Nyamiadum abedru say with that much effort to abm say go charge my crowd say nyamiadum say next year waka so almost a year of return I can bet you obe put in effort obe put about 3 times more than you put in this time around because and go for the suggestions aba waka say bia yenyi say kakra ye say we say nka hom baby bebre ho ma see timi develop now we do airport to crampa potential places abetimi akono you should see them
yeah. With
taxi drivers
numbers,
contact numbers
yeah.
Taxi drivers do say kwa ne timi no mudi nkomo say sa taxi drivers we dey nipa be 50 we dey monko airport mo fa obi e free aburuchire aba wo so ba within the first 5 minutes no look enkomo abuni ni bedie no ye kwa meni ba ko no hu say no Ghana wa ba no we comfortable what I say obetimi ono ekasara no asate ekeka cuisine bi e wo ha say
Ekosiisen on
no waka bebe obetimi akwakoji wani. But nipa no ebi ko po make us more airport or a driver wonim year of return won take that
of course
etu wo de tell us say year of return if na ekoso a was me de mad kro afi obi me twa ticket plenty ticket fa broche ba wo sit wo tikwa mu mad kro afi ne ba ko no na ba mu pa bu and going forward me gidi see best ad
baba say yenya messages be breche say free Wi-Fi wo Kotoka ho
really
oh yeah
ne be de jamiasi
and the Samuel Brown Boabin for example said free Wi-Fi day I used it a week ago
I see
and no more actually on Facebook
and
he's been to the UK recently. He's been to the UK recently.
Government delegation or
as a human being
As a human being or as a
but you see,
Obi said there is free Wi-Fi at the airport.
Whoa.
I recently watched a video on YouTube.
Okay. Using
And
the Wi-Fi.
the person confirmed there was free Wi-Fi, but you guys can also verify. 7 from Cape Coast. We say Kotoka has free Wi-Fi, but not stable and also slow. Nana Prime Richard said there is Wi-Fi at the airport.
Oh, good.
And I say we say yes, but it is slow, but there is Wi-Fi. Okay,
Madam will be we immigration officer. No, first no airport. We was started free. That's as I'm kind. In fact, did say we hold mo dia. Dinamia say e wo hono. Ya dey see here. And now kwese man no na ubusa na Afrochella ne sa ne madam no. Afrochella say, I'm surprised be winning back when dia. Wow. And there was sombo. So when you why would you Canada Japan? Why would you Canada Japan dear? Canada Japan back Kenneth. Afrochella. Yes, it's because I'm one. I'm surprised I win him. I feel almost as I would deserve.
Afrochella.
Yes.
I'm
telling you, this is the 3rd year boy the bag now. Oh, bad, you know what they would team one, he doesn't sleep.
Hey.
What is enough for young guys from multi America? Yes, America say yo yeah. And also the bear for Chella. It will do sir. Kenneth, the back yeah. The back Kenneth Japan. I now for no more US, no more a team up. Yes. And I tell them money and yes, I did do Christmas.
Wow. But that was huge.
Yes.
That was really huge.
What I say?
Wow.
Aha. And to no so position no position no na you have returned a mile. But the bedroom here will take advantage. So
Chaleba, but testimonies need good. And there's quite things. And my wife just got to Ghana this afternoon and called me through the airport Wi-Fi. Ernest Ewo Bridgewater in New Jersey. We say, as for this one, let's give it to the airport company. There is free Wi-Fi. Don Kwesi Pedro says there is free Wi-Fi at the airport. I recently came home and I used it. Indeed, the testimony is no overwhelming. What say?
See, I no cry.
No cry.
Very positive.
No cry. It's good. Well, we say Obi Kotoka has free Wi-Fi. I even used it just yesterday. Yeah.
Mukase eno kurenti on the bar. I tell my penny ko baby I saw street lights.
Yeah. You know there that be you know there say. And that's how kasa me twa woka. Enti no kasa.
No we pray say you see.
Yeah, beba asa beka no. So man penny ko baby. Na ye no ntie de nkane abɔ hɔ. Na man penny ko na sese tu kana na we are mad. It is how we say ayi return year of the return inti. And na ye there aba.
Return of the returnees.
That's almost yes, you for the man. But I'm not sure. Say,
okay,
I'm not sure.
We say, please greet Larry and Gordon for me. Tell them I'm still waiting. Nana has your jury, dear. I don't know. I don't know.
What you?
And I'll say, tell Gordon that yes, Kotoka has free Wi-Fi. I've used it before. Istanbul's Wi-Fi is 30 minutes free. Maybe Gordon used Terminal 1. Gordon, you say, Ebi Aoko Istanbul use Istanbul Airport Terminal 1. What's it?
Has an F Terminal 3.
I should think so. I just
terminals are difference.
We say Obi Omanhene is a big man. He always moves with his personal Wi-Fi. That's why he has not monitored the airport Wi-Fi. Omanhene.
Oh no. It's an portable, you know.
Okay. Yeah, you see. Okay. Inti Onassis Kobe Ewo Kumasi. I think he's the original youth organizer for the NDC there. Also, Terminal 3 has Wi-Fi. There is free Wi-Fi. I've used it before. Honestly, it's been there since day 1 of Terminal 3.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, since day 1. But those are some good. But when why is it not conspicuously displayed at the airport?
Istanbul.
It's visible.
It's so bebre machines is what man kwa na wakwa enti no e wo hodo ma mun display man kofo nso hu na ya na kofo frustrated.
Gusty man in Bekum says Obi Wi-Fi is free at Schiphol and Heathrow. You only have to register with your email address and within seconds you are through. That's true, but as to say a fable 30 minutes, 1 hour, and then you would have to renew way. You know,
I think the assumption is within that time you would have
left the airport. Yes, it's true. We say hello, Obi. Remind Larry that the year of return was mentioned in September 2018. As we sit in GH and quibble over what didn't go well, I have friends who have made good money in Ghana and abroad. I have once used the free Wi-Fi in the lounge at KIA. Yes, business lounge. How they are?
We are not quibbling.
What is all mine here?
I don't think so. We are just asking. You see,
asking questions.
Yeah. You know, these are the way that we can, get.
But who say through when go pa meka no enko fo aka ma awareness na ba we say wo kwa e wo ho
of course
enko fo stranded because go fo say the
yeah Ekosiisen so na wa Sempa FM at 5 on the dot in Miamra ye main topic for discussion today o man here me the obe share so you set this whole conversation out for us now.
Within the year issues about minority national identification omukasa
yeah
EC omugusu kasa referendum omukasa Oslo sensemba omukasa Ken Bond omukasa Auditor General omukasa zip line and also omukasa family and friends omukasa akwan enso omukasa and teacher license exams on account ebi bebre kika ho but me probably the medebesha se pa the referendum and then electoral commission na bribia da meka se even an average responsible oppositioner bribia da no man think say amamu ekoso cause ubu man na dom kumano ana wona e opposition no bribia da omoji tim say de obeye bia no ye mfa ho a a lot of chaos any problem eba utie the NDC on this matter of referendum now. In fact omo sha se di san komo no mo kasa no mo chiro madwe di enti omo susu se ye dia manyo sem ebe fra ye local elections na is answer de be brand enye papa apart from cost eni bre be ba ho ne sa ne money compare national level the cost kra na eni ne ma be bra m1 na in fact yemu bi in tempano we said say it makes a lot of sense say the amanyo sem be share the local level elections more per what we continue to see in the national bit no ebe higher pa yi wa konya sabi breso but ye ko ye nim no na ye kinkan nguma biti said ye yura Callistus yura to ahoemo achrochro yura doctor engineer na atuata achro na ye koso judge ne ye hwede e koso na no day ewo local level elections I think say yemu bia sha share revise your notes no say sa how no say ya nhwa ne ndi sa nkomo na ntu ase prekopa enya dia beba in fact NDC played that role eboa me hu say are we yet there to actually politicize if yomu ye nyina na as a musano was that are we there prepared ready as a country to actually politicize the local level elections simply because omu believe they say we aren't ready as we speak now. That's their position. And I'm kind of say okay kan say ngomani we dia bia you revise the position of the NDC by saying say let's do a broader consultation and probably activate the partisanship in the local level elections. Because there yana say me no yete obi na yehu sa so there potential assemblymen e dey fam wall ho ne e dan ho nyina no e party ahyenso there na impo campaigner wonu koye nyina no so no party mpanyimfo ne party mani bi eta wona chi a wonu koye sa campaign na impo nsem ne bi wo assemblyman fo ne bi ka it hinges on party bi nani suade hunu ene de opeso e ba sa potem fo no enti nyame no nekrani on that score they played a reasonably very good role on the issue of the referendum. But I believe that they can do more by still opening up the discussion at the appropriate time for Ghana to really look at the issue of local level elections being politically active. Mifriwa, maybe I'm a teacher, we are not so to the same tuna. I want to talk about the EC. Any budget idea more for one income or money over time in relation to machines to aba any here say about to woman in this case the register no you didn't such ebem. They be that they make say opposition there or not just opposing ideas, but they be that opportune ideas across. Now in a way we actually said and not just being opposition tina oka say anasa sem na oka no ese see de kwa adwendwem ne we said ye oka no ene kwa so esi super paper na clearly on the surface of the argument we hwe brea ye de koto aba na hwe hihia electoral commission for person de gu akwam na hwe de dom kuma ne kan ade ba ko so na dom kuma ne feeling say it's like the electoral commission doesn't see them even as anything, which was at that time and still very dangerous for any democracy say betimi according him. Into the party forcibly said say they are going to resist the new register and all those so-called obsolete machines, no, with the biggest of might that they have, to the extent that they will adopt all means. And no, na Emma era Elvis Free and Quebec say then Accra should stand still. I didn't come over or say Accra will stand still. It clearly our edge on that score too. They've been extremely responsible. Because opposition party, if you underrate them and you undermine what they can do, Senya Ghana and Yewa, one here, underrated man getting teach you their far about on these two scores, I'll mark them above average and say, Yabedu San Komo ye the electoral commission, no, Esan say, electoral commission so one kita hudie Magana for the donor until the only person yana, the only yana ever form. 2. The NDC comes across any time matters of electoral commission, as if saying, "Come on, makudi na NDC for crane because MPP for Pibra, the Omo kind sunko, ya bema CPP, the no by Kabila Subaha, also asma okay sunko." It got to a time when the movie crash said, then it means that a media representation or anything, any other representation of interest should be on that IPAC meetings. No, said Yabaya. We will stand for what has been agreed on those meetings. Okay. Moving forward, Usher Electoral Commission for post-Trinidad, BBA appointed to one say register no say one people say one improve register for Trinidad ebebaso, and that posturing is where I think the commission should seriously have a discussion with the biggest opposition party. To understand, because George only a very important than say, make sure say me electoral commission the DBCBNC. Who the sound so bad here? A best shock will say, Nipa be so my way ma. If you say a Christophone in Cremophone traditions now for, but Nipa be my way more margin at 1% TC dada. It is our urge electoral commission, and in this case the NDC. Say they have done well in these two areas that my raising issues about. Now omomwa Ghana and electoral commission for the omontiasi be many miano. Omuhwene yen clear in enfio because the acquire any say acquire any say register ni whether yes or no the register is coming up. It's coming up.
And especially after parliamentary approval. But before some come on, let me ask probably the most critical question because of topic I here discussed. And I say, has the NDC been a responsible opposition at least in the year 2019 and only year under review? Party be our opposition, the national executives no any leading party no. And Sana, the minority in parliament, leadership of the minority, into your more and acquire say party no policies, party no alternatives, or money edituja. So what shall you may American would take the party in parliament, would take the party's national executive? Do you think, sir, or mama the opposition Ghana needs, or mama the government in power, or more Putin in check here? Have they shown that quality? Have they shown that seriousness as a party in waiting to form
definitely government? To be mixed with propaganda, but it's a yes. It's a yes because they have given them a tough match. In fact, Usha no madu dona appear on agreements contracts Usha the role that the NDC nyomo impenu for play over national party executive level. The number of press conferences are Omayama MPP for responding reacting immediately. I feel that on a whole, averagely there, I will not mark them anything below average. They have been reasonably.
And below average should be,
I think 65, 70.
65, 70.
Yeah, it's my option. And they've been reasonably responsible to the extent that, for the latter part of this year, even the Chief Justice swearing in they raise their concerns, but and Tiasia to me in the name of Ghana First, Emma Bibia to me because we have witnessed incidents on both sides. There may be another way opposition, that way our behavior now very upset. But clearly, I would say that our democracy is growing. Parties in opposition, whether NPP or NDC, in this case NDC, they are also understanding the role of an opposition party. Into they are also playing their watchdog role very well. Even though you cannot leave out that aspect of political propaganda and mischief along the line. Sometimes they blow certain issues out of proportion, as if saying, example, situation. Oh, for instance, what readily comes to mind, the sexuality, comprehensive sexuality education. We are more to just a chain money in MC control more dear just a the judge and the way they shut the thing up. And you ask yourself, hey, I don't know if you're not boom sana. But a calm down, I yes, yeah, till your mass in the you realize that no. Consult too much. These are some of the things as we have conversations. Do now media say political mischief and propaganda di juma wumpano. And the mama typical example, comprehensive sexuality education. It was just blown out of proportion. And the case of a very sensitive issue. Indiana tardy missing girls. We moved out of the reality of making sure certain families will really be appeased and be so challenges will be solved. And then we were making political capital out of a dangerous, sensitive situation. Unfortunately, it was on the part of the opposition. Blaming the security services, blaming the government in power, attacking the government in power and the security agencies every minute, every second, every day. So what I say, as if there is a connivance, as if there is something deliberate on the part of somebody, all because of kind. I think opposing is good, but you can't leave out reasonable mischief and political propaganda. They should manage those things, and most of the time make Ghana. But averagely, their opposition for this year and
2019.
I think that is
my hand kwabena sante they attending kan Ekosiisen so dey my main hwese menya opposing views so dey Gordon the NDC in opposition, of course, Omanhene Aka say for this year issues or more raising contributions or more they about something above average and or say 65-70 thereabout. From where you sit, if we said the NDC as a political party and no more opposition into the national executives, the leadership in parliament, Omaye responsible. Well, system. Oh, that be on no answer. Wait, no.
But for me, maybe I will be of giving max.
Okay.
Because your democracy, no, 1992, and Ababidru is missing. It's a new and for me, if you set out to look for excellence. In governance or so be in government or in opposition because look, opposition party, all propaganda tools at their disposal.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM,
including lies, including causing fear and panic. Meba. Including the making now propaganda tools. No. Me say including causing fear and panic.
Asempa FM.
What I say, omutimi ye. Ki can say bebre. I say Amagidon eba. Okay. Etuba we shot from 1992 eba. Aba MPP opposition so mo kekan In fact, MPP opposition na 1999 hormone na ema kwafo kunkum ma nya dade MPP before the campaign yes na say kwame nkroba kwa so fa bi kan nyame
Dr. Buckley bi be PM
wo kai PMP
PMP
but for 6 months running every day front page we have Dr. Buckley la pass side all the baby on etine memom de wo hwe from 1992 ba besinea. If we even do critical analysis of even NDC 1 in opposition, NDC 2 in opposition, but we say the improvement the other ones. No matter how irresponsible they have been, for me, there's a major improvement. I'll prefer ugly noises, to say be a culture of silence, and now say be a culture whereby I will say would disagree with you. Not watching a bar now, I'm not all power war. Ndi nkrasesem ye no na me nye hu but the bakọ no child try that time na won so wa ban mu no ya won so kuta friend say official figures no ese so tim the babonten na wo be chechire mu say figures ya omu ken enra story bi babonten e fa stock exchange say stock exchange one shall this year kwa be ye almost be one of the lowest. One of the lowest, lowest within the past 3 years. Past 3 years, President Kufuor at the time, yes, it be called about -11 point something. What are you mash kakra? It is up to a buying penny for MPP communicators so much as say, look, first 3 years CD of MPP, this may be the worst. But just before MPP Bapa one, -14, and even though it is not the best, but it's not the worst. What is you? It is not the best, but it is still not the worst. It omo na certain biano, omo the bar, omutimi edbe chechenko form. Look, opposition party, we are danya agenda setting yenide. Tell me, Samebwa. And this they have managed to set the agenda for MPP on several occasions. MPP for Chelsea woman. Just to set the record straight, it is always difficult to set agenda when you're in government. Because good news doesn't sell like that too. Especially in media for no. Good news. Hey, on Mampenny Kopwa Lugu.
Asempa FM.
Sadam no. Almost $1 billion. It may be one of the most expensive projects ever. Yeah, in Ghana. But what they say discusses had asked them no more than 1 week. You intimate discuss because opposition Emma won't to. And I don't want to call them say irresponsible. For me, they are doing what they are supposed to do as an opposition political party. A bit try say bedru baby no. Ya na omuko overboard. A boy no match do about nothing. No market can, no market can. But it is up to one wabem no. Mutimi so expose their lies. It may let them keep quiet kakra. Say as one working and you say netie Oslo di aba no maka you say netie Bondo aba and you say netie Koko sika asema aba and you say netie no ma chechim comprehensive sexuality education so musika no na say na and you say netie in fact friend say license examination krompo ya ye ka ho asemi say be producer wo share records ma and you before the diaba act wo ho no ma since 2015 or so yeah wo ho dada and obi to afo toll levy about who's NDC in opposition criticize but I say who passed that in parliament let any NDC time but MPP by no more say yeah be implement there no hey as a queen ungu eventually they have to withdraw it by certain biano you must be on the alert opposition there don't expect them to keep quiet they can be down some people no one said the news baby kesibia ye wo minister na waso aropa no enkrata gu wani bebre project we kwaso wa ha wo ya assessment we say obi wo deputy kopo bo deputy hesere wo si ha wo jawasum etese wo timiswe sa na mani nyina opposition leader constituencies so
we MP
ai wo twin aye asori bia se fundraising we chairman we MP we say minister etu ya mo bed no doso but opposition member bu suppose how many times and na yeka so ma chairman was function bi etu don't know
they have time to plan
he had to plan mischief what you say they have enough time to plan mischief which they will do, and to know whether they are responsible or you know boom dear. Me, I prefer ugly noises. But to the BR, yeah, not BB to say the no mind in the car a referendum. No, me, I wasn't happy with the position of NDC. Back when me and say party the Bekasa, yeah, you busa no say the position of the minority in parliament doesn't represent the position of the party, which for me was an insult on the minority caucus, because they are the ones representing the party in parliament. It's kasa abahanza dimu since July 29th no, and the party anti that. Yeah, the party no just tell the party because wanting what for this had near you, but in yashi across waka one way. Me did say be our next government. I do best baby. A baby on yes, it has to come again. Me did say any time no mind him, you been in argument say. I was say necessarily you talk about on political lines. My mean so the danger in say you better talk about me put that be man can know me see a
Asempa FM.
And to me they say look you kwato about MMDCs na you kwako EMC uchebi referendum they say no you political and I ain't partisan. President Kufuor ye president. Ye you will be MC e wo chebia. Can President Kufuor campaign for that person? O de munyima no.
No.
Can for some for campaign for somebody in his constituency?
No.
I did try.
Because I represent a political party.
Enti wa mo na enkoye. Wa mo na enkoye campaign. Ye ma so for na enkoye. Anahimfo na enkoye campaign no. Why must we other than say segregate we say we politician and abada kwakoto the queen important one e won so na busuafo so make us a land lost grab back from busuasa ase wo and he was known as why president why chairman of NDC general secretary of NDC and said don't get any kwato obi so aba e was say kwa so ma MC ya was me say don't get an campaign e mani bakro said the benti. And so, and yet, yes, ya chansan. But say, Saba be ma. I will hope so be in Abetia say, look, baby, I not could. There's a danger, say, see, I'm to a man for on partisan lines, sir. And yeah, and then I didn't get your person go, we shouldn't have done it. Me uncle is new register also. Very interesting. MPP and the NDC, they have both been consistent. 2016 elections. MPP for almost a day. Someone pay new register. Now this voices say almost someone pay new register. What happened? Was there a new register?
No.
Okay. Come 2019, year 2020, MPP once again someone pay new register.
Yes.
NDC once again says they don't want a new register. So what should happen? Now say in your new register now, how can you blame MPP? And so both parties have both been
Ekosiisen
consistent.
On Asempa FM.
And then you know democracy.
Our power, no opinion, a hold this way.
But unfortunately, yes, had it here. Their power most of the time is throwing weight behind the position of the electoral commission. On both occasions, electoral commission did propose and never say you pay new register. Yeah. And don't forget to say. Not after Jan, as for the independence of electoral commission, won't even believe one more. We are back constitution that shows this. I won't even shame. I pack near the adin. In fact, hey, electoral commission, I pack betting me a one fee. But I papa because baby, you say democracy na adruno. And yet, oh, I'm running with some dear, but you did say so will be as wabbing. Now to the formality and the money maybe. And to some people before this time round. I saw most support to electoral commission. Say, open new register. For me, I don't see anything wrong with it because MPP for since 2016, open new register. I don't see anything wrong. And this for since 2016, say, open new register. So they've been consistent. So what is the hula baloo about it? Really, what is the hula baloo about it? What's the mom pay? Okay, MPP for also pay. Yeah, you know 8 years. You see, you pay. We see you pay. It's new one about. how can you blame anybody?
On Asempa FM.
You can't blame anybody. But electoral commission, okay, say political party, electoral commission, I think say communication, still was so much ye kakra. Dr. Bosman Asare, then says what Tony down war.
Yeah.
Nay, no so kakra. Maybe at the shadow of church in India. And to me, I said the Biano Casa or the classroom. But if you quite know, Dr. Bosman Casasa, too bad anyone was now Bosman, you say Yano Casa war. Bosman Shamadi.
Okay.
International relations, right? It's one known when you be. I'm surprised at the point time the Casa no Ekosiisen. But Lenny Kev, the GD say a few bits in or Casa, and yes, because it's a political power. A 2 million, a soon. Until will be pay. Now, I say will be a so fed pa. A so fed pa. What would you accrue when you're so? I'm a one I can't know. So, we send the last opportunity. What would you? Aha, until no, yana many penny break. It's more communicated to sense political parties. Why? Munya careful. Tembia, no more better man. Almost is suit in the African way. Come on. But yana tension will move. I, it's yana Munya careful.
God and Martin in the for you. In 2019, the NDC has been responsible for the Omaye, like Omama government in power, no, they'll give them opposition
round for their money. Yeah. Opposition. I drew. They said you are better off not being opposition. See, Munka pray. On my city up. And yes, I never born man. Oh, yeah, the cat. Mistakes when they may be home. Unya, make I say that time na me refuse bill in but then do ajahu opposition time present for time. Petroleum deregulation, I think. Do ajahu one day I did me parliamentary correspondent for statesman. I did channel be a quiet. About 65 amendments stood in the name of Do Ajahu. Papa na Kofi. That time I think say Felix also Japan and majority leader. Great leader. You can never forget that man. Great leader. Baby Obi anu show. Do Ajahu Kofi. What nasi e can amendment way and I think say Dr. Kwame Ampofu.
Formal education.
There be no class. One of water region. Energy guy. Aye. One the work can smell one about you fit about you and about you. The Dr. Kwame Ampofu so no. A lot of amendments. There in opposition. But about 65 amendments in the name of one person. What do you think he was doing? Yes, sir. Papa was you know but you will be a year. He stood in his name, he said, or per se at the refining. Now said they be a gun.
But for that kind of opposition, you who be CCR from the current minority in parliament.
ABR, because I'm no more in parliament. ABR means a day, but Obeshano, so come a friend say committee level meetings in a course. I can tell you now, partisan, you know, that much. Yeah, very fair. I brand to be a friend of Kwame Abuja or so. Yeah, Abuja. We one day be. Parliamentary Select Committee on Housing. Yeah. No more
on the architect. On
one member of the committee. He was just a friend of the committee. And I must make committee meeting be as a member of Ghana Real Estate Professionals Association. Now, I mean, to say papa no, we are brandy. What being as working in a fair mindedness. Or I just say to account the best favor agents. No, basic committee level. No, yana ye to be sure no. E wo hono ba to the be ade kwa so abontene de. Ya be brain say just
my member Larry ho na me Larry. From the where FENDC ho this year. Ufri say Omama the opposition wo personally we are comfortable with. Omama good opposition to this government?
I would start from somewhere.
Okay.
I won't answer that question. Me answer question categorically. But I think, first of all, personally as a human being, I have difficulty even in writing my stories, saying the opposition party.
Okay.
Hardly would you see that expression in my story. In my story. I mean, at best, I'll call them minority.
Okay.
And because opposition tries to connote way a negative,
Some negativity.
some negativity, meaning say, listen, sorry, bye. All that you are
Is to oppose.
is to oppose, and then so whether it makes sense or not, you are just here to oppose. So I have difficulty with that. I rather see them more as partners in development. I mean, putting the political mischief and I said the political expediency aside,
Yeah.
I see them more as partners in or development process, And on that score, I think they have played, a very good role,
Yeah.
in terms of raising the issues, and then Ghanaians and as the media picking it up, presenting it to the people, and the people knows almost views, to shape the debate on national policies and so on, and then the direction of the nation, as it were. Because today you are in, the other side. Tomorrow you could just
could be on the other side.
On the other side as well. So you just have to sometimes compromise on a lot of the issues, just for the forward march of the country.
Yeah.
Having said so, I don't know whether we met in Parliament when he was a parliamentary correspondent, because I also covered Parliament, to a certain extent. Now, I remember there was one occasion where there was confusion in Parliament, and then I happened to be in the minority leader's office, Honorable Bagbin.
Okay.
At the time, Honorable J.H. Mensah was in Parliament then, and
Ekosiisen
I was privileged
on
enough
Asempa
to
FM.
be allowed to see through one of the meetings. Listen, that day I saw a different side of Honorable J.H. Mensah. I mean, this is a man who knows, the parliamentary rule through and through. But he came, and the maturity with which he approached the issues. Bagbin, Doa Jaho, E.T. Mensah, and many others. They had John Mahama. They had taken an entrenched position on a particular thing, and then they were going after the Sechi Hughes over something that he had, done. And it had to do with not allowing, the minority to do a particular thing, put a certain view across, and so on. So then they swore heaven and earth to go after him, even boycott the sitting. And parliamentary boycott, it's a major thing. It's a major thing. So then, out of the blue, J.H. Mensah walked in and engaged Bagbin, engaged the minority, and so on. And I mean, he left there with some level of way. A friend saying, he calmed down the tension, and then the next moment, these guys who had sworn to the media that they were not going to, be part of it. The next moment they were on the floor, and the language had changed. Okay, now they were ready to be listened to, and so on. So a lot of compromises go on. Another thing that goes on, just allow the person to talk. He might not make sense to you because of your entrenched position. And I said the government of the day is briefing heavily on you.
Yeah.
Government needed to take a certain decision. And for its own, political expediency, they felt, listen, we can put this thing here because this is where we get our votes. Minority feels, listen, when you put that thing there, to not yield the kind of results that the long-term benefit for the country. So why don't you put it there instead? Government, and I said, government will use the numbers it has, the majority, to bulldoze it way out. So sometimes it creates a lot of tension in the house and all that. But I think, by and large, the boycotting of parliamentary sittings these days reduces significantly, and that if again, I think also because of the media the media scene, whether you like it or not, if he can't talk in Parliament, he will be out there to talk, to the media, because there's a huge presence, media presence in there, and so quickly they call a press conference, they put their views across. So the thing that I didn't allow him to say in Parliament, he's saying out there. At the end of the day, it comes back to you. You hear it, and so then the people are carried along. I think that the minority has been able to do that. However, what is happening is that much as they've done so, the majority has had it way.
That's democracy.
Yes, but you see, thank you. That leads me to a certain article I read recently, which talks about. It was written by one professor in Cambridge University called David Russiman, who talks about the death of democracy and the birth of an unknown beast. The death of democracy and then the birth of an unknown beast. Now he's saying, listen, democracy is becoming autocracy. So I mean, you just have a name, democracy. The person is talking. Opa utie, opa untie, opa odibe ejuma, opa unfanye ejuma. Where are we going? So it's become like a formula that is being applied. So let them have their say. We are going to have our way anyway, because after you've spoken, whether you convince the person or not,
the rule of the majority.
Exactly. The rule, they call it what? The rule of way, the numbers. So he's going to use the numbers to beat you. And in Ghanaian parliament, we've witnessed situations where even the majority was convinced at the end of the day by the minority. However, then they use the whip system and tell you, and then we even make it more ridiculous by saying, listen, who vote we are far away, no, the other guy on your side. Okay, so then you are being monitored by the guy, you don't know whether the guy is going to report you to the president and whether the president in the next reshuffle is going to kick you out also. So we have reduced democracy to a certain level where, it's become more of an autocracy than with democracy.
Not to cut you short, but look at the impeachment process in the US.
In the US.
See, it says so far, President Trump has been impeached.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I think eventually it is tried knowledge is Ekosiisen, so it will be shut down.
Yeah, it will be shut down.
Is that not democracy? Are you not going to say beautiful democratic dispensation in America? Why not Ghana?
Ekosiisen on
but see, then it comes back to what the argument I'm making. Okay, so then the Congress is dominated by the Democrats. Okay, they had used their numbers. Okay, then it's going to the Senate.
The Senate is
where the Senate, but Republicans, where they are also going to use their numbers.
Yes.
In the rule of numbers.
The rule of numbers.
But that's about democracy. Democracy is about numbers.
You get it. So
because is there a situation whereby because will be presidential candidate and you are 65%. I'm will be any 32%. But Ghana for you say I would do 32%. No, say we need 65. Who understand?
No, you see, I mean, what you are not getting is that
what is it?
The numbers.
But that is there's no alternative to that.
I think there are.
What is the alternative?
I think there are. I mean, you see,
the alternative probably will be to build a consensual system. When you go to EU, for example, the EU is a consensus democracy, and it's a in the EU Parliament, parties are 100 doors. In the majority of the decisions in EU, through conciliation. Into Oberheno, I was say because power and reside in the hands of a particular political party.
Excuse me. EU Parliament, do they contest for election on the ticket of EU?
Yeah, they do. Some of them do.
No, what I'm saying is EU call election say European Union
to select country be our reps and
it's a regional body.
Different from say okay, Brittany. UK the any modeled around and only a majoritarian system. That's what we say. EU Parliament, I said ECOWAS Parliament. ECOWAS Parliament. I bet what is ECOWAS Parliament.
No, but in the case of EU, it is more they deal with more serious stuff than because the EU need a whole body
human rights issues that
they deal with more serious issues.
When was the last time what is the ECOWAS Parliament and I say African Parliament? I could say South Africa and I say baby boycott. It is because any sovereign state membership.
I think point of correction.
No, in the
EU is more. It's a continental body, as opposed to ECOWAS, which is a regional body.
By no point aside, no, in EU, member countries, forgo
a lot of their rights.
Defense. I think it's just defense. Greek. All the other sectors, forgo in the EU body, they do more than just what ECOWAS does. ECOWAS,
it's an economic.
ECOWAS, share that which say EU. EU near more advanced. They take serious decisions.
But
a border on countries.
But still, what I want to say, this is still, but yet it's what call a fancy Bundestag. Germany. No more your modia. Of course, a heated.
Of course.
A divisive.
I know. I know.
Aha.
Also, there are two political systems in the majoritarian, which Ghana, US, UK, and they are consensual. Depending on country, in Norway, those countries now they have consensual systems in their countries, and they are mostly countries are more homogeneous systems. Tribes be brave and they build a certain system.
The parliament around that.
Everybody will be involved.
Proportional something.
A lot of their decisions are consensual. But and a lot of these European countries are majoritarian.
Yes.
Almost tribal systems, no. Almost society, no, in very heterogeneous. Easy. 2 main parties in the US, in the UK, in Ghana, and if we think say and no the rule of numbers say they all can ever because why countries go through phases in their development and in their democratic journey.
One day
we can say a proportional way party be rep every region be represented every tribe be those things. I mean depending on how our system
it's okay. So you see, then you have a situation where we have listened to the majority on the way on Oslo.
Yeah.
We listened to them also on the referendum. Listen, the referendum, if you are, a student of decentralization, you will notice that, listen, the position that the minority took was the best for this country. Because several commissions of inquiry as far as the decentralization thing is concerned, came out. At the point in time, they talked about how, bringing the chiefs and then the government together. So let the chiefs appoint this number of people. Let the government appoint this number of people. That didn't work much. Then it came on that, listen, allow the chiefs just to stay away. That also didn't work because the decentralization, it's what happens, at the local level. Bottom up approach towards development. Now, if the acrimony is down there, the political acrimony is down there, what do you expect at the end of the day? That then the policy that is supposed to move, from the local government all the way to the top, it doesn't get there because once it gets there, then you have something to say.
I mean, I have something to say. In fact, that argument, for me, it is one of the most weakest arguments ever.
Okay,
that particular argument.
This is what I will do.
True. Japan. So so I think, sir, you need to. The decentralization is supposed to, bring power to the level of the ordinary guy. Now, if the ordinary guy is fighting over, partisan issues, entrenched positions, how do we shape those policies that are homegrown, participatory, friends and democracy sort of, and then package and then well delivered to central government for way funding and other things? We'll keep fighting till Jesus comes. Then we are either two steps forward, 3 or 4 backwards. We are not moving. Even friends say, I go for us, So then something has to be done about it. They've spoken about minorities, speaking about way national way identification way. It's been on and off and so on. We don't know where it's going as of now, whether it's progressing steadily or you don't know where it is.
I hear they are in Ashanti.
More card in be.
No. NIA they no.
They
are in Ashanti region now.
Why be?
Medium. First one they be bag more. Present before time there.
Okay.
Yeah, there be some pockets.
Okay.
Ashanti region, the reports I mean free one is that some of the settler communities, the NIA agents now they try to discriminate. They are using language and so on to discriminate against people. And there are several instances where quarrels have broken out. That you are not allowed. Even your language you're speaking, it's not way.
Yeah.
And I think that something has to be done about it. But that is just a side issue.
Now, then but Obika say we are Ghanaian, okay? Na genuinely we say what you native language. Like I say Hausa. We are Ghanaian. Because Hausa is Ghanaian language. It could be
Hausa is spoken here.
But it doesn't mean it's a Ghanaian language. It be grandpa for all you know. That could be a reason. But I think say you official of NIA, you know better. Nti ka say there be you okrum kasa ne Hausa. Ebia okrum kasa ankasa ne de. O ka obetima asa akase ebia me ka dagari anase me yesi ya.
Well, sometimes it's all about education.
Yeah,
you get it.
But I think it's a legitimate concern. I was saying my NIA for way. So that's what's happening.
Yeah. Then EC using way 400 million Ghana cedis to go and do new register. How many months to election? Mind you, you do the registration, you do exhibition before you do way. You go and do the voting.
Yeah.
When? Because registration is going to take a process. Then exhibition is also going to take a process. The exhibition is supposed to correct mistakes and here and there, spelling mistakes, whether or not you are there, you have a card but your name is not in there. That is also going to take another thing altogether. Then they will now go and prepare for the election proper. When? These things take its time. In any case, you had used this register for what? For the regional demarcation. It worked perfectly. At least the success rate was described as 90-something%. And then you had done with the referendum with the district assembly election. Again, that is also described as successful. And so you have all that. Yet somebody sits somewhere and says that, listen, we need for over 400 million Ghana cedis. At the time when the president can't pay road contractors, at the time when government is struggling for money, at the time when funding free SHS is an issue, well, so many things our roads are nothing to write home about. But I mean, it's like as soon as we talk about election, government finds money, no matter which political party is in office. And I think Jane and then Bossman and all the other guys, they are too obsessed with rewriting the history of the Electoral Commission. It's more like, Charlie, this is what I'm here to do, and I'm doing. I have to do it at all costs. So change logo. How much was pumped into the earlier one that Charlotte did, and having reversed it, what is it? How much is it costing us? Then you now want to scrap away the biometric way, voting system and all that and so on, to do another thing, posting people up and down and all that. You are at liberty to do all that, but you see, sometimes you can meet a team. You take over a team, and all you need to do is maybe, these guys are good. Maybe the positioning is what is, key. You understand? So I want to, move you, come and play this role. But wiping out the whole team could pose a problem. Again, why do we have to spend so much money? 400 million Ghana cedis at this crucial time. It's as though we don't have any use for our money. It's as though we don't have any use for our money. Teachers are complaining that their salaries are in arrears. Nurses a while ago were complaining. Some who finished school long ago, they can't be employed because there's no money. Yet suddenly, government has found money. Majority, has approved of way money to be paid, to be released, to go and do fresh register. And then a majority leader sits and tells you that, listen, without the fresh, with the fresh register, no way out that the NDC could win an election. When you talk like that, people will take an entrenched position. Okay, it means therefore that you are doing a fresh register to win an election. So we are not going to support it. We are not going to support it. People have taken an entrenched position. I think that the thinking should, there should be reoriented. It should change.
Larry, mami, 2 minutes. Na menye we emrana fe yen to us when wrap up. Ekosiisen na haya sempa 94.7 FM osaibo nsuni. Godness haribedi akun ha. Larry Dogbe ewa ha. Yabeba, one of the things I'm a person yesha ansana ya sorry ako would do a comparison, because so share the leadership of the opposition as against the government in power. And opposition, we are the main opposition party. Or Larry said he prefers to call them the minority. The NDC. One leadership, the NPP leadership. We do a comparison. Now, if you share the parliamentary leadership and so now share what that means. Ekosiisen Suni. Yeah, basi siya